Hi and good morning to you. It's Monday here. Kids are back to school after half term. I've one still off, though she has a teacher training day, but the rest of them are all back to school. So I have the house tidied and I'm ready for some crafting. So, oh, just noticed I turned that the right way around, so it's now backwards. Because I did a video last week where my camera was the other way around, so hence why it is reading backwards this morning. So, I'm Emer from Stamp and Colour with Emer. You may be watching me live, not yet, but soon. Or you may be watching me on replay, or you may even be watching me on YouTube, because this will end up on YouTube eventually. So, and I'm just thinking I don't have my cards here. Oh, so I'm going to do a little drawing first for the card that we made last week, which was from one of the kits. It was from the For the Guys kits. So it is more of a masculine card kit and has a fabulous stamp set that is perfect for all the men in your life. There's a stamp for a grandpa and a brother and an uncle, I think, if I'm right in saying that. But anyway, it's great. We did that last week. You can pop back in the videos to see that one, or also on my page there's also a video of Sarah Douglas, our CEO, making up the kits with making up the cards from the kit, so you can pop over and watch that as well. So I'm going to do a little drawing for that first of all. I'll just move the catalogue out of the way. I think you probably all thought, well, I know how to make the kits. So not many of you commented on last week's video, so there aren't too many to pick from, but that means that there's more chance of winning if you're one of those people. So I'm just going to do a little drawing for that first before we get started on this week's project, which is using the Sweet Symmetry bundle. Just before I go on to that, the For the Guys card kit, or any of the card kits, I'm doing a little fundraiser this month. If you follow my page goodness, I can't speak this morning, regularly, you will know I talk about my little doggies quite often. And in fact, you usually hear them at this point when the postman comes, but they're in the other room with my daughter this morning, so we shouldn't hopefully hear them. But anyway, I'm doing a fundraiser for them. They were rescues, and I am fundraising for the charity that rescued them. It's called Freedom Angels Animal Rescue. They do have a Facebook page, so you can have a little look at what they do. And I am donating my commission from the sale of any kits purchased this month to Freedom Angels. So I will put a little link where you can hop over to my shop, and if you would like to purchase any of the kits, then I will be passing on any commission I earn from those sales to Freedom Angels this month. So it runs all the way through the month. But just to let you know, the card kit for the guys is a brilliant one for the UK Father's Day. Our Father's Day this year is on June the 20th. So if you were to purchase that this week, you would definitely have that in time to receive the kit, make the cards, and post to your father, or give to your husband from the kids, or your brother, or whoever. You can get a version in either English or in French. So if you're watching me from France or you speak French, you can get the French kit. I will put the details in the link, but just to let you know, that's what my fundraising is this month. So I am going to point you down just now. So, as I said, not too many to pick from this morning. So just going to take this one here. Sue. Sue, I made 2 of the kits so far. One is a Father's Day card and one is a thank you card. So you are welcome to pick which one you like best. And I will get that sent off to you. Now, today's card features, let me pull this up a little bit, the Sweet Symmetry bundle. You can find that on page 112 and 113 of your catalogue. Some lovely bright colours and really kind of, I don't know, funky kind of stamp set. Obviously in the bundle they're available at 10% off if you buy the stamp set and the punch together. And it has this lovely paper as well. And this Flirty Flamingo Gold Metallic ribbon is part of the suite. Now, I don't have the ribbon, but I have the paper, I have the stamp set, and I have the punch. It reminds me, if any of you are familiar with Orla Keeley, that's she's an Irish designer, and she makes a lot of, she probably started off in handbags. Actually, she started off in hats, I think, but she kind of became more known for her handbags and her soft furnishings. And it's very much this kind of symmetrical sort of pattern. That's what this suite speaks to me. So I'm not going to do a card like that today. I'm going to have a play with that later and see if I can come up with something that is a little Orla Keeley-ish. If you don't know how to spell that, because it is an Irish name, it's O-R-L-A, and then her surname is K-I-E-L-Y. And if you look her up, you might be inspired to create something wonderful with this suite. But I made a card with it last night in my Aces and Diamonds team night, because I wanted to see if this stamp here, if you can see that, whoops, I'm sort of not in the way. This stamp here could, if I stamped it twice, could I make a larger flower? And you can. So here's the card that I made last night. I'm going to make a different version of this using different papers and see how that looks. But just in case it came out a little off, I did stamp the other flower, little flower center over it, and I fussy cut them both out, and that was really to hide any misdemeanors in the middle, but actually it worked out pretty well. So I'll show you the rest of the papers. So obviously we have this navy one, Night of Navy, that I used last night. It has all these sort of symmetrical designs on it. Here's another one with the sort of symmetrical leaves, a little bit like the, we have an embossing folder a little like that, that could match very well with it. I'm missing one. We have this one, and we have this one. I'm going to use this one today. I love this pattern. This is really quite fun. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one. Where's the last paper? Ah, here we go. And here's the last. I love this one too. So the colours in this are Night of Navy, oh, let me find it, Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Flirty Flamingo, and Just Jade. So in this card you can see I've just used 2 colours. I've used the Just Jade and the Night of Navy. So I think this time I'm going to use this and see how that looks. And I might team this time with the Night of Navy. So let's see what I have. So I've got a Night of Navy card base here. I've gone for a tent fold. I'll probably do pretty similar to what I did yesterday. So I'll put that to one side. I might put a border of white this time instead, because I don't think it'll stand out so much if I use the, oops. So if I did this at, what did I do this one at? I think I did this at 8.5, didn't I? I did, yeah. So let's go for 8.5. But this will be the wrong size, won't it? Yeah, no, I don't want a border. I want a full sheet. So let me get one of those. Hi Sananda, how are you? Thank you for joining me. So I'm just going to take some basic white and going to cut that at the full length of the card. UK size would be 14.9, 14.85 to be exact, but 14.9 will do. I'm going to cut that at 8.5 centimeters wide. Then I'm going to take my DSP and going to cut that at the same length, and then I'm going to cut it at 8 centimeters wide, which will give me a little, oh, that's the wrong piece. What is it? It's this piece. I've got a little bit of a shadow going on from my computer. Let me see. Yeah, prefer that. Okay. Okay, so put those aside for now. And then I'm going to cut this out with one of the rectangles, stitched rectangle dies. I think I'll go for about this size. So that little piece that I didn't, was the wrong size, I will cut that. So bear with me just while I die cut this out. Pardon the noise. So I have my die cut here. You got that lovely stitching along the side. Then I'm going to take my, this is the flower stamp, so it's the half stamp. I'm going to take some Night of Navy and ink that up. Over here, because let's move that out of the way as well. Now hopefully I won't muck this up seeing I'm live. So the top, actually no, I'm going to stamp it on scrap and then I'm going to fussy cut it out because it will look a bit better. So let me just get a scrap of white. Okay, so oh, managed to get a little bit. I'll go again. Somehow I've got little flecks of navy in there. Not sure how I managed to do that. Better. And then, hi Dorothy. Actually, Dorothy, while you're on, you won last week's card, but I don't have your address to send it to. I did send you a message, but it's probably gone into others on your messenger. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty good flower, doesn't it? So if you would like me to post it on to you, just reply to that message and I can send you that striped floating cardstock card. So that is our double flower. So I'm just going to cut this out. This is the Sweet Symmetry bundle. So we don't have dies for this. This comes with a punch, which I don't think I'll use actually this morning. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a border, not much, but just a little bit of light relief. So always say, I'm sure you all know how to fussy cut, but to avoid that choppy kind of saw-like cuts. It's if you, whatever hand is your dominant hand, obviously you are cutting with, but your non-dominant hand is the one that is moving the cardstock. So you kind of feed the cardstock into the scissor hand, if that makes sense. And you will find that you get less of that choppy saw-like movements. That's that one. And I'll just take away the excess and let's cut this one. This actually does make a really nice flower when you join the stamps together. But I'm going to have fun having a little bit of a play to see if I can recreate an Orlikili bedspread with the leaves. She usually does quite muted colours, so kind of probably like a crushed curry, soft suede, bit of a mossy meadow or an old olive, those sort of colours. So I'll see if I can be inspired by some of her designs to recreate a card. They're not quite the same, obviously, but it just very much reminded me of her style of designs when I saw just the symmetrical pattern and way the repeat of the papers, the designs in the papers, that made me think of Orlikili. I actually hope that's how you say her name. There's no excuse for me when I'm from that neck of the woods. Hey, Christine. So just fussy cutting out this flower. This is going to be a pretty quick card today, actually. It's not anything. If it's going to be that quick, I might do two. Do you have sunshine up in Scotland this morning, Christine? It's kind of bright here. A few little holes in the clouds, but not exactly sunny, but hopefully later, and certainly the forecast looks good for this week. Okay, so far we have our card base, we have our paper, we have our, I'm scared I'm going to get ink on this, we have our white die cut, we have our flower that came from the double stamp, and then I will stamp my, now I'm trying to think, let's have a play. Let me get a little scrap of paper and let's see. It was Bumblebee, wasn't it? So let's get Bumblebee. I think I might prefer the navy, but we'll see how it looks in Bumblebee. Or, let me clean that up. So, for those of you who are watching, shall we go navy or Bumblebee? Navy might be a bit plain. What do you think? I know it's a bit delayed. Well, I'll wait to see if anyone has an opinion, and in the meantime I will get this all stuck down together. together? No. So hold on, what am I doing? Paper first. Okay, so just a small border either side. So a little bit edging over it. So I'm just going to trim this little sliver. That's a little tiny here. And then I might raise this. You know me in dimensionals. I didn't raise last night's, but I shall raise this one. Oops. Okay, so just taking the backing off these. Yes, this is Bumblebee. The colours on this suite are Night of Navy, Calypso Coral, Flirty Flamingo, Just Jade, and Bumblebee. Yeah. How you doing, Sarah? Right, so I'm going to stick this bit down. Again, as even a border as I can. I could measure this, but life's too short. Raise my floral center. Try and get that kind of lining up the dips in the flower with the that bit. You go Bumblebee. Do you know, I was thinking Night of Navy, but then when I put them up together, I thought actually, I think the Night of Navy would be a little bit too dark. So I will go with Bumblebee. Yeah, all good here. Got 3 out of 4 kids back to school today. 1 still mooching about. Actually, I'm going to test this again because I think my Bumblebee, because I haven't used it so much, it's quite juicy. So here is a little trick that I do. If it's very juicy, I hate dabbing away the ink because I feel that's a bit of a waste. So I just move it with my bone folder. And of course, then give it a quick clean so it doesn't stain too much. And then if you can see how that's, let's see, compared to the navy, which is well loved, it's just not quite as clear. So if you move your ink over a little bit, hopefully this will look a lot better. Yeah, that stamps a lot better. You can see kind of the difference. It's just a little bit, there's just too much ink with that stamp, and it stamps better like that. But I don't like to, you could just dab it with a kitchen towel and take the excess ink away, but that seems an awful waste to me. And waste not, want not, as my mother would say. So I'm going to put my flower, I'll put my flower flat because this is going to be raised so many times it's probably enough raising. So I'll stick my flower there, and then I'll put this flat or raised. Oh, I'm so tempted to raise it, but that would be triple dimensionals. Oh, in for penny and for pound, I'm going to raise it. I just love the shadow behind. I just feel flat's a bit, literally flat. And a little bit in the center. Thank you. Yeah, it's when your ink pads are a little bit juicy, it is, if you just move the ink around rather than getting rid of it, I think. So I think that is as even as I can do it now. What can we put in the center? The only thing I have, we have changed our embellishments, but I still have the old ones. So our in colour, oh gosh, I don't even have the yellow ones. I must have used them all. I've only got Misty Moonlight, Magenta and the green. What else could I use instead? Oh no, I do. Here they are at the back. So our in colour embellishments are now square, but I still have some of these. See, would that look right? Oop. Go in the middle. Yeah, okay. So here is last night's, and here is today's. Kind of a bit of an optical illusion with the change in the paper. I had a funny feeling there. I just had a panic. I thought I'd stuck it on the wrong way round. So let's continue, and we'll just, because I didn't finish off my card. I might add a little navy flower to the inside. It'd be lovely to put a little one of those on the envelope too. I do try to remember to decorate my envelopes. It really adds something, especially when you see it pop through the letterbox with just a little bit of embellishment on it somewhere. So just like that with a little something on the inside. So that's today's card. Now, as that was pretty quick, might as well make another one. So now this I haven't prepared at all. What could we do? Okay, let's see the papers again. Be inspired by the colours in the papers. So, I like that one. Okay, I'm going to go for Night of Navy again. So I'm going to, I got one prepared, I do. Okay, here's a Night of Navy card base, and we're going to go this way this time. And then we will chop a little bit off. Or that paper. That or that. No, I'll stick with what I've got. Stick with what you're doing. Okay, so I'm going to chop a little bit off this. So let's chop. So it measures 14.9. So let's chop 7. Will that work? Let me see the size of the stamps again. Yeah, that should work. Go 7.5 to be safe. Okay, so if you take this little piece you've chopped off, you can put it back on and just have a little extra bit like that. So let's see how that looks. So if I'm going to take, so this measures now 7.5, just under 7.5 by, of course, 10.5. So let's cut a piece of this. So 10.5, we'll cut it at 10. and 7.5, we will cut it at 7. So we can add that piece here. Okay. Dum, 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 dum. Oops. Oh, that's the wrong piece. Oh, silly. Okay, so let's add that. Doesn't really matter which way it goes because it's come back, trying to get you even. Right, okay. We will put a piece of white in here. I'm just going to wait in case I do anything else to it. And then we're going to have this bit over here. And this then measures, I think this is sort of the same, isn't it? 7.5 by 10.5. So I'll need a piece of white that is 7.5 by 10.5, 7 by 10. So 7 by 10, which it is. And that can go there. And then we can recreate one of these little flowers. So I won't use the very big one. I'll use the next size down. Oh, got it out somewhere already. Here we go. So we'll use that one and that one, and I don't need to clean that one because I was playing with that earlier. So let me just I'll try and line this up because I didn't do a particularly good job earlier. Hopefully I'll get this straight this time. Looks straight. A little hard with the camera in the way, or the phone in the way. Okay, so we've got that. I need to clean my other leaves. Just check they're clean. Yeah. As you can see, I've stained that already as I've been playing with some red ink. Okay, so I will stamp the stem on, I think, and then I'll raise the flower. So I'll put it to one side so I can have a sentiment on the other. I think, she says repeatedly. What have I done with my Night of Navy? There we go. Night of Navy. And then I think where did I just to go? So it has larger leaves at the top and then going smaller. So we'll do our larger leaves at the top. I've just not got enough room. Should have thought of that. Okay. In fact, this is exactly the same size, isn't it? No, I'll just chop a little bit off. Do you know what? I'll actually, that's a good point. What I will do is I will stamp my leaves first, and then I will be sure of how much room I have. I'll put them about there. Isn't it good that I show you all the mistakes so you know what not to do? Okay, so there's our leaves. Then we'll go in with our stem. And then back with our mini leaves, or mini, smaller leaves. Okay, so that's going to go on that. And then I might go with the yellow, I think. Bumblebee, or well, we'll try both, see what we like the most. Where's Bumblebee gone? I need to move my ink again because it comes back pretty quick. Let's move it again just to be sure. And wipe it off. So I'm gonna just do it on the scrap paper to see, do I like it first? I bring my card back in so I know, do I like it? No, should it be that or Calypso Coral? I think Calypso Coral is a stronger colour. I think I might go for Calypso Coral instead, even though I don't like orange. Let's try the Calypso Coral to make sure I like it. What do you think? Calypso Coral or Bumblebee? Oh, I don't know. I could maybe do the writing in Calypso Coral. No, I think I'm going to go for Bumblebee actually. I don't know. I'm not totally convinced Bumblebee is right. So I'm going to fussy cut this. And give it, because of the white that's in the pattern, I think giving it a good border of white is quite nice. Not sure my border was that even, to be honest, but I might have gone a little bit fatter on one side than the other. Just even that up a little bit. Luckily our scissors are so sharp and useful for fussy cutting that, let me see. I just think I like it. No, I don't even think I'm going to do the other colour as the text. So, just putting this all together. And I might just go with the thanks so much again. Now, should I do it navy or not? Let's have a little play, see what we think. Yeah, I think I will do that. Okay, so I'm going to stick this flat and just raise the flower. Good enough? Yeah. And then I shall raise the flower with my dimensionals. Actually, maybe a little bit too late. Okay, never mind. Just going to try and move it over a bit. Okay. Thanks so much. And then my white piece. could have a little strip of this. I could do a little strip on the inside maybe instead. Let's do a little strip on the inside. Just take, because I've already put glue in this and I'm hoping it doesn't stick too much. That'll be a bit of a disaster. Bear with me while I just cut this to size. So when you open up, you have a little strip of this right on the inside, just to marry it all together. Okay, so those are our Sweet Symmetry cards for today. Might do a little embellishment on this just in the corner. What have we got? I think what have I got that's actually current? These aren't all current. That's peeled papaya, isn't it? I think I will just use, it would have been nice if I had the current ones, but come back. So these, I said, are something similar in our catalogue, but they are square this time. That doesn't look right. Move you. You look quite clear, this one. No, what have I done? Don't do that. Oh, I'm having a mare this morning. Right, can you all come up? The whole of you, not just the bit. There, that's it. I'm going to regret this, and I'm going to have taken a piece of paper. Oh no. I should put that there maybe. You're coming apart. There. That's why you're a bit shiny and funny looking. Oh, I think you're a disaster. I've somehow managed to break you. Oh no, come up. Oh, wow, that was close. That was close. Let's try another one. I'm going to try and put you in the same place. Oh, maybe not. Up a bit, up a bit, up a bit. That's what happens when you've got no nails. Right, okay. So that's for our cards this morning with the Sweet Symmetry bundle. I hope you enjoyed that. It was fun to try and make a full flower with this stamp. If you've got any questions, drop me a line. I hope the little couple of tips helped. Also, if you would like to buy a kit to support Freedom Animals Angel Rescue, I think that's right. Freedom Animal Angels Rescue, maybe. I can't remember which 9 has the plural. Freedom Animals Angel Rescues. Oh goodness. Anyway, Freedom Angels Animal Rescue. Oh my lord, that's what it's called. God, you think I'd know? I volunteer for them on a Tuesday morning. Anyway, if you'd like to support us to be able to help more animals, then please do buy a kit anytime this month, and join me again next Monday, and I will see you then. Lovely to have you join me this morning. Thank you. Bye.